was just wild. I woke up and really didn't want to spin at all. It didn't have anything to do with my spinning wheel, the fiber that I was using. It was just so hot. And it's the kind of hot that is thick in the air, and it hung around all day. I didn't want to do anything. In fairness, I didn't want to crochet, I didn't want to sew, I didn't want to do any of my Halloween crafting. Basically just wanted a tall glass of ice water and to sit and watch horror movies in the air conditioning. That's all I was feeling. But today was the Muse 2320 spin along get together, which runs for 4 hours. So I had to pack everything up. I really didn't want to miss it. The thing that I really enjoy about this day, it's the community piece of it for me. Not necessarily having spun a ton of fiber, but just chit-chatting with other spinners, seeing what they're working on, their technique, also the different type of fibers that they're using. There were a couple people that were using yak today, which is definitely on my list of fiber that I would like to spin. It's just totally different. How you spin it, it's a little bit slippery compared to the stuff that I'm currently using, which wants to be spun. It just does not take any effort at all. So I made it to the shop. I only ended up spinning 2 hours, and at about an hour and 45, I could feel myself kind of melting sitting in the shop, and I knew that meant I was coming up to the end, and I really just had to listen to my body because my consistency on this bobbin is so good and I don't want to ruin this one. I just knew if I pushed it any further, then it was going to start to get a little bit bigger. The thick and thin was going to be way more noticeable, because here is what I have right now. This is exactly what I was going for. Fingering weight to DK weight yarn, since I am going to apply this with that pink roving that I've been using. And the bits of crimson, they pop so much more than I was expecting on this one. I did pull a little bit differently from the master bat. This is what I have left. In total, I have 3.5 bobbins, including this one, spun up from this. But we have a lot of crimson red here. And so typically I'll pull strips, like that's what I've been doing just along the side. Today I just went random. I just went to the bottom, pulled on the edge, whatever I got from there, spun that up. I really didn't think about it too much. That might be the key, because this is one of my favorite bobbins that is spun so far from this. The copper, the sparkle. It's going to be awesome spun up with this, which is why I needed to keep my consistency this weight, because it needed to match as close as possible. It doesn't have to, but that was what I had in my mind. So these two are going to go together. Whenever I get roughly about this much on here, I think maybe like another half of the bobbin. If I would have went another 45 minutes, I probably would have had enough. And then I could apply these two together. That's okay. That's something I can do tomorrow. I did take something off of the bobbin today. So this I applied up a couple of days ago. It's just been sitting on my bobbin, and I was going to do the whole process together, like take it off the bobbin, onto the nitty knotty, set it with some water or steam. When I was getting ready to spin today, I realized that I do not have that many empty bobbins. So I only have 6 in total, and I'm realizing that is just not enough, especially for Tour de Fleece. Even with me focusing just on one project, if I do something kind of random, which is like this one here, I just need to take this one off and put it on the nitty knotty, because I need the bobbin. I need this space for it. I could definitely benefit for 2 more bobbins, especially since I'm doing 2 different colors. I realize I can just take it off right now, but I'm finding for whatever reason that's not happening. So I'm filling up all the bobbins. Well, really what's going on is I want to spin as much as possible. So I'll fill up a bobbin, and then I'll just grab another empty one and start going on that, and then ply when I have everything all together. But because of that, I need to have at least 2 of them empty at any given moment's time. Really, I only have 4 bobbins to spin onto, 2 for plying. Another 2 would almost be perfect. So this one, unset, I just wanted to show you the difference. This is the one that has been set. The whole process is just very interesting to me. And if I were to take this out of the hank, the whole thing would just unwind. All my work would be lost. So down here, I have a little knot, like a little slip knot that I can take off. 3 braids in total. I was thinking I was going to be able to get 4. I'm still sticking with that. Actually, I might get a little bit more, because I have 1 entire braid left, plus a little bit from the second braid. I have 2 bobbins completely empty. So I can keep spinning this, but then I'm gonna have to apply it together. Like tomorrow, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna apply, I'm gonna set this. Yeah, just keep moving forward with some of the pink fluff. I know that I'm gonna be excited about it tomorrow and things will be amazing, especially since I'm gonna get up a little bit earlier. It is supposed to be pretty hot again tomorrow. So I'm gonna try spinning earlier in the morning and hopefully I can finish up this bobbin. But right now, yeah, this is it. I'm just gonna leave it sit. And that was my day. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. So we have this, oh, I could do the entire process. We have the braid, like pulled out of the braid, spun up. I don't have enough hands for it. Plied together and then set with steam. So there's the entire process right there. I know it's not very easy to see, but my brain was just, oh my gosh, this is exciting. And we have every little part of the process all right here. It's super interesting to me too, how I can look at a braid and I just don't know what it's gonna look like when it's spun up. I have a general idea, but I just haven't spun enough yet to see that line and be able to feel it out of how the colors are gonna lay together. I mean, also it's me too. I'm the one pulling the colors, choosing it to spin the way that I'm spinning it, and that's obviously how it's going to lay. So it'll be interesting to see if this one is any different, because I did really focus on the colors. This is the one I spun up while I was watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I was focusing on layering the colors. So I'd grab some of the pink, lay some of the black, then the gray, then the pink, and kind of sandwich it together, which gave me some really cool striped action over here. And I'm gonna try to keep doing that with this last braid, because these ones, I feel like the pink just kind of took over, and then the spots where I have the black, it's just black and gray all in one chunk. Obviously, I love this, don't get me wrong, but I kind of like this technique a little bit better. And it's all just a learning process. I just had to get into it, figure out how I wanted to lay the colorway, and now I know. That's it. I'm calling it good. Thanks for hanging out with me today, chit-chatting more about spinning. I hope that you're enjoying it because we have an entire new week of Tour de Fleece, and I'm really gonna put some work in for this pink fiber, especially since I didn't spin so much today. I'm hoping to get a little bit more spun tomorrow. But for right now, that's it. So have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you back in the yarn dungeon tomorrow.